Hello from Sharon, and I thought it was such a lovely evening I'd come and sit out in my garden to do the birthdays this week. And so in a moment I'll be telling you the Bible story, and I'm going to go inside and do that. But before I go inside, I decided to do the birthdays. So we had 2 birthdays yesterday on Saturday the 19th. It was Remy's first birthday, so congratulations Remy, you're 1 year old now. That's so exciting, and I hope you had a really lovely day and rest of the weekend. And also it was Harper's birthday, and Harper's now 2, so what a big girl you're getting to be. So, and I hear you've started preschool as well, so congratulations to both of you. And here's your bubbles. And I'm off inside now, and I'm going to tell you the Bible story for today. And so we'll go on. We've got our 4-week series on the Jeremiah verse. So last week I introduced the memory verse to you, and we had the craft of our 4-light traffic light here. So we'll just remind ourselves of our memory verse for these 4 weeks. So it's stand at the crossroads and look. Ask for the ancient paths, ask where the good way is, and walk in it, and you will find rest for your souls. So that's our overarching verse for these 4 weeks. We're now on to week 2, so we're now on to look. So our Bible story today is coming from the book of Samuel, 1 Samuel 16, verses 6 to 13. And the story is called Samuel Anoints the New King of Israel. There was a lot of fussing going on in Bethlehem. Quick, get ready! Samuel the prophet's coming to visit. Are we in trouble? Or is this a friendly visit? Who knows? Just get ready anyway. And God told Samuel that he'd chosen the man he wanted to be the next king of Israel. And he wanted Samuel to go to Bethlehem to anoint him as king. But he didn't tell Samuel who the man was, just that it was one of Jesse's sons. Samuel reassured the people of Bethlehem that he was coming in peace to make a sacrifice to God. Whew! So Jesse got 7 of his sons ready to meet Samuel. It was a bit like a talent contest. There was the eldest, the strongest, the tallest, the most handsome, the cleverest, the fittest, and the most kingly looking. Which one would God choose? Samuel felt sure he knew. The eldest, of course. But God said no. The strongest, then? Nope. Well, surely it's got to be the tallest. Nope. In fact, God said no to all 7 of Jesse's sons. He told Samuel, people decide what others are like by looking at their outward appearance, but I look inside to see what people's hearts are like. Well, Samuel was confused. But God, you've said you'd chosen one of Jesse's sons to be king, but you haven't picked any of them. Then Samuel had an idea. He asked Jesse, is this all of your sons? Let me think, said Jesse. No, there is one more, David, the youngest. But he's off looking after the sheep. You don't need to trouble yourself with him. We can't begin until he's here, said Samuel sternly, and folded his arms to wait. He looked very determined. Everyone knew that it was best not to argue with Samuel, so David, the shepherd, the youngest, and probably the shortest, was told to come in from the fields. And as soon as he arrived, God whispered to Samuel, this is the one. I've chosen David to be king. Anoint him. So Samuel took the oil he'd brought with him, and with everyone watching, he poured it over David's head. I wonder what the people were thinking. So that day, David, the overlooked shepherd boy, became Israel's future king. With God, life is full of surprises. And now over to Wendy, who's going to give us some thoughts on that story.